Welcome to Sports News. Well, Nigeria's Moses Micheal today at the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club made history by becoming the first Nigerian to win the Governor's Cup. The 20-year-old came from a set down to defeat Uganda's Duncan Mugabe 4-6, 6-1, 6-2 to emerge winner in front of a partisan crowd. The first-timer could not hide his joy after defeat.
Show the first Nigerian to win this tournament.
Well, now to the English Premier League. Manchester United produced their performance of the season yet to stun Arsenal 2-1 at the Emirates as they now moved into the top four. A Kieran Gibbs' own goal and a late Wayne Rooney strike ensured United went home with all 3 points. Olivier Giroud marked his return from injury with the only goal for the Gunners. In other games, Chelsea continued their fantastic run in the Premier League, beating West Brom 2-0 with a very fine effort coming from Diego Costa and, of course, Eden Hazard at Stamford Bridge. Now, Leon Osman scored the winner as Everton defeated West Ham 2-1. Leicester City and Sunderland battled to a goalless draw. Manchester City, the league holders, came from a goal down to beat Swansea 2-1 at the Etihad, with Yaya Toure scoring the winner. Newcastle continued their fine resurgence of late as they edged Queen's Park Rangers by a goal to nil as they now move into 5th place with the joint points shared with Man United, while Burnley went to the Britannia to get all 3 points with a 2-1 win over Stoke City. Switzerland have taken a 2-1 lead over France in the Davis Cup final thanks to a straight sets doubles win for Roger Federer and Stanislas Wawrinka. The world number 2 and number 4 beat Julien Benneteau and Richard Gasquet 6-3, 6-3, 7-5, 6-4 in front of some 27,000 spectators in Lille. The Swiss now need just 1 point from Sunday's reverse singles to win the Davis Cup for the first time, with Federer slated to face Jo-Wilfried Tsonga and Wawrinka up against Gael Monfils in a potentially decisive 5th rubber. And that's Sports News. The news at 10 continues shortly.
On the foreign scene, at least 28 people have been killed in a bus attack in northern Kenya. The bus was traveling to the capital, Nairobi, when it was stopped in Mandera County near the Somali border. Officials say after taking the bus off the road, suspected Al-Shabaab gunmen separated those they thought were non-Muslims before killing them. Somalia-based Al-Shabaab, which has been mounting attacks in Kenya since 2011, has claimed responsibility for the attack, but the Interior Minister says security agencies are in pursuit of the criminal gang that carried out the killings. It's been agreed globally that until the last case of Ebola is stamped out, the world is still at risk, with figures from the World Health Organization showing about 5,100 deaths of the 14,413 reported cases. There is still a lot of work to be done, but the question is who will do the work when a lot has already been done. This report by our correspondent in Washington, Innie Thompson, looks at the world's efforts to eradicate Ebola.
In August, the World Health Organization declared Ebola an international public health emergency and published a roadmap to guide the global response to stop ongoing transmission within 6 to 9 months. 3 months down the line, there's both good and bad news, creating uncertainty on the achievement of this goal. As of mid-November, the World Health Organization reported that deaths since the outbreak in March were well over 5,000. And also, the frequency of new cases is fluctuating in the 3 most hit countries, Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone.
And as the medical professionals will tell you, it's going to be extremely difficult to get it down to zero. It's going to require intensive, laborious efforts to do that. And until that's accomplished, as long as there's one case of Ebola in any country, it's a threat to not only that whole country, but that region and the world, as we've seen.
Given these facts, is the world doing enough to win the Ebola battle? Non-governmental organizations like Doctors Without Borders lead activities in the affected countries. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg has donated $25 million, as well as adding a button designed to make it easier for Facebook fans to donate cash to charities. Aliko Dangote of Nigeria donated $1 million. The spotlight, however, falls on wealthy countries regarded as the giants of the world, with the United States topping the lists.
There is a need for far more commitments and far more deliveries upon commitments in order to bend the curve. There's a need for more beds. There's a need for more bleach, more cash in order to pay community mobilizers or people who pick up bodies so as to do safe burial.
President Barack Obama is seeking $6.18 billion from the U.S. Congress to enhance comprehensive efforts to address this urgent situation.
We've trained over 250,000 people. What we need to do now, and that's part of what this request is about, is to make sure that that training continues and extends, and we need to measure it.
During the Haiti earthquake, Americans, charity organizations, and individuals gave more than $1.4 billion and $1.6 billion to speed up South Asia's recovery after the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami. While people's wallets don't seem to be opening as wide for the fight against Ebola, everyone from presidents to pop stars and athletes seem to be getting the message, even if it's later than some would like.
Body contact.
Amy Thompson, Channels Television, Washington, D.C.
And the main news again. The National Emergency Management Agency has discovered a camp in Abuja where scores of internally displaced people from the troubled northeast have sought refuge. The agency has also called for urgent assistance from government and Nigerians to set up a proper camp for the victims of terror. Ahead of the 2015 general elections, the Navy, police, and other security agencies have resolved to ensure that the polls are conducted in a rancor-free atmosphere. The National Security Advisor, Sambo Dasuki, has denied ordering the arrest of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Aminu Tambuwal, and militants from Somalia group Al-Shabaab have taken responsibility for the attack on a bus in northern Kenya, which killed 28 people, saying it's a revenge for security raids on mosques, but government forces say they are in pursuit of the militants. That's it on the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. From me and all of us here, do have a good evening.